All right, we're back again because I have no life, and you can only play so much Skyrim on a rainy day. And so this young lady, let's see, Amala. So very interesting young lady. I don't really care for PragerU all that much. It's mostly the founder gives me creeps. It just gives me a little bit of the creeps. Not a bad dude per se, but just kind of creepy. But like I've watched some of her stuff. She's witty. She's far better spokesperson for PragerU than big old weird white dude. Self-righteous kind of weird. Anyways, so the background on this, so you don't have to go through the whole video like I had to. This young lady's speaking on a campus, and this is the dishonesty I keep talking about. It's a dishonesty that's right in your face, and they'll lie to you right in your face. They're outside of her event with signs of hate. We don't like hate, disinformation, all these negative signs protesting her event without protesting her event, though. They say it's a food drive. It wasn't a planned food drive. It was just silly set up with things. It's a food drive. And as you'll watch, none of their signs say food drive, but they say, say no to hate, blah, 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 and fuck PragerU. So obviously, they're there to protest her event, but they're saying right to you, oh, no, that's not why we're here. This is the dishonesty with the left. They're playing a game, and they don't care if they have to lie to win. That's a very huge problem for our society, to have people blatantly pretending to be about something. Food drive, which, sure, from a point of view, but really their motivation, which I talk about, their motivations are there to protest her. But they're not willing to say they're protesting her. They're trying to masquerade and hide it because they have no grounds to stand on, and they don't want to listen. They just want to picket signs and make people believe something, and they won't even go and listen to this young lady. So here.
Let's take a look at what's going on. Okay, so college gyms. Hi guys.
Hi.
We met earlier. Brought some food for your
Thank you very much.
food drive.
Thank you.
How many of you guys are out here? 30. Hi everybody. How are you guys doing today? Good. I'm just live streaming. Just wanted to come and talk to you guys for my event and everything. What brings you guys out here?
Food drive.
If anybody wants to talk.
Food drive.
Okay, cool. What else?
Most of the food drive.
Okay. Is it okay if I film your signs? I'll try not to put your face in it. Is that all right? So I'm wondering if you guys
Notice
would be
they're all
willing
fucking
to
wearing
come
masks.
inside and
They're all wearing
listen
masks
to the event.
because it's a political thing. It's
Why
not a
is that?
science thing.
Your organization is known for spreading hateful information that is, blatantly not true.
Okay, so can you give me an example of the hateful information that downplaying it? How so? Yeah, you can bring up the video if you'd like. I would really appreciate it.
So, this is what happens. I do it on Twitter a long time, and it gets fucking tiresome. If you've watched any of my videos, I'm sorry, but you'll see that when I'm questioned with a question, and I'll make a response, and then they'll say, oh, that's not true, and so then I'll have to do the research. I'll have to take 5-10 minutes, go find the fucking study, try to find the information that I read last week, a month ago, a year ago, whatever, trying to find some source to show them, and when I do, they don't respond, and blah, 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 it's over. But I don't change their mind, right? They just shut the fuck up. But I have to do that with every fucking one. There's 75, 70 million of them out there. I don't have time to always go get my sources, but I do. I make the effort. They can't. They fucking can't. Just like they just accused this young lady of spreading hate, blah, blah, blah. She said, well, Show me an example so I can properly defend myself. Oh, no. They won't let you properly defend yourself because it's not about science, and it's not about facts, and it's not about true information. It's about, watch, they'll lie. They'll just sit there and lie. Listen.
I don't represent the state. I'm the person cited here, so
Sure.
I use my words to spread hate against me. Fine.
Oh, I don't spread any hate, and that's why I want to invite you guys to come in and actually listen to the speech. I think it's important. So, for those of you who don't know me, I used to work for the left myself. If you check my arm right here, you'll see a nice little civil rights fist on my arm, because that's what I used to work for, and that's what I used to represent. Coming here to actually talk about that story and what I do now for PragerU, I would really appreciate it that if you're going to protest something or somebody when they're speaking on a campus, that you should probably listen to what they have to say. And the event is free. You can have seats in whatever row you like. You can come up and ask me questions as soon as the Q&A starts. Because I think if you're going to protest somebody, it's pretty important that you listen to what they have to say first and see if it's even worth the protest. Because I'm seeing signs that say hate. I'm seeing signs that say false information. I'm seeing that hate does not make America great. And I agree with all of those statements. I don't agree with hate. I don't agree with false information. I agree. I think the food drive is great. It brought you guys food. But I think it's interesting that we're saying we're here for a food drive and you're all holding signs that say hate doesn't belong at WSU. Hate does not make America great.
Oh, it's
no human
WSU.
is illegal. Welcome to a real university. So I'm curious as
local
to
idiot.
what is the barrier between you and the door into the event? Does anybody have?
We're really here to show support for the food drive.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But your signs don't. You're here to support a food drive, but your signs don't say food drive. I did bring food, yes. Yeah, but your signs don't say food drive.
Thank you for your donation.
They say no more PragerU. Yeah, you're welcome for your donation. And I thank you for actually coming to my table and speaking to me. And this young man actually came to my table. We had civil discourse. We debated each other earlier today. I would ask that of all of you. I think that's super important. So what is the barrier? Does anybody else have a barrier that's stopping them from going into this event?
We just personally don't want
You plan on going in? That's great. That's great. I really appreciate that. I think more people should. Because I used to protest things all the time, and a lot of times it was things that I didn't understand that I was going to protest. And it's important that you go in and try to understand people before you make hateful signs for them. That's super important. Anybody else? Does anybody else have an actual qualm with anything that I've said or done that they're personally protesting here today? Or did you just hear the words PragerU and then you were told that we were a hateful organization and then you made a sign that says as much and showed up and did it? But I work, so I've heard this argument.
I know, but
Right.
yeah, we see what like stand for.
So
We're here is for the SpaghettiOs, guys.
sure.
See, they're lying. They're just,
If you're protesting PragerU, an organization that I work for and advocate for, you are in a way protesting my beliefs. I stand by the beliefs of PragerU. So is there a particular belief that hurts you that you can't come and listen to? SpaghettiOs, guys. SpaghettiOs.
yeah, so this is what, okay, so they're dishonest. So people are like, oh, well, so are Republicans. No, conservatives aren't. Necessarily. Not saying all conservatives are honest. But, I mean, look, if we want to get into conservatives and what they've been doing lately, yeah, they're not conservatives, right? They claim to be conservatives, but they certainly aren't acting as traditional conservatives. They're not making a smaller government. They're not reducing the budgets. They're not doing any of that. So, yeah, that's a problem, right? And you can call that dishonest. And to some degree, I'll say, okay. But most non-political appointed conservatives, right, on campuses, like we're not talking politicians here. We're talking the communities. Democratic communities are more than happy to lie about anything in order to get what they want. Whether it's lie about the masks, lie about the vaccines, lie about science, lie about climate change, lie about politics. They'll lie about anything. WSU, Washington State University, Spokane, Washington, The Spokane experience. They're fucking saying, oh, we're just here for a fucking food drive. Bullshit. You're liars. You're fucking liars. They don't care. Sure we are. We don't care because we're righteous. Their fundamental principles are corrupt. All right? They have no principles besides party first, second, party third. It's not about God, country, community, marginalized communities. They don't care about marginalized communities. They're using marginalized communities, right, to promote their party. But they don't do anything except dramatize and rile people up to become victims. This is a problem with the left. Nazis, white supremacy, that was a problem with the right. And then before that, Jim Crow, that was the Democrats. The Civil War, those were Democrats we were fighting. You dumb motherfuckers. That was the problem then. Then there was the problem with the right, and then there was the problem with that. It's not, well, you two motherfuckers. No. Right now, in this day and age, there's a problem with the fucking left. And we need to correct that. And we start with honesty. We start with our true motivations. Why are we here? Well, they're not there for a food drive, but they're trying to make everybody believe that's why they're there. Oh, we're not protesting. Why? Blatant fucking lies. And they giggle and they laugh. But these are the people, these are the fucking people that are going to be in politics next. They're okay lying now at the college where they're learning their values, their post-parental values, and they're promoting themselves by lying. It's dishonest, and it's ruining our society. All right, that was my short little take here.
This is the